Hi Stampers! Today we're going to be making this card made with the Pop-Up Posies designer kit in the new spring catalog for Stampin' Up. And it comes with a lot of different things in this kit, and you can make a variety of different flowers. So I'm going to show you how to make the kit with a quick and easy card. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using a piece of calypso coral paper, and this is cut 11 by 4 1/4, and then you score it at the 5 1/2 inch mark, and just fold that over. And then we're also going to be using a piece of 5 1/4 by 4 inch paper, and that's going to be for the inside of our card. And then the next piece we're going to be using is a piece of Pool Party, which is cut 5 by 3 3/4, and this is going to be the outside of our card that we're going to emboss. So we're going to go ahead and get started and emboss that already. So what I'm using today is I'm using the Cloudy Days embossing folder, and this has all kinds of little clouds on it. It's really cute. I love this one. And just go ahead and run it through a Big Shot. And this card can be used for a variety of things, you know, birthday. It can even be used as a get well card. So it's a lovely card to do. There we go. And we'll just run this through really quick. I love the fresh, clean colors of it. It kind of starts to remind you of summer and the beautiful warm days that are going to be coming up. So that's that. And then the only other thing I did on this was I just used my ticket corner punch, and I punched out the edges. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oops. Get that in there a little bit better. There we go. All right. And the last thing we need to do is we're going to be using this set here for our saying, which is Live in the Sunshine. It's Pursuit of Happiness. Love that stamp set. It has beautiful little sayings in it. So I have a piece of just little scratch paper there that was left over, and some basic black, and we'll go ahead and stamp our saying on that. Close this up. And then I'm using a punch here that's Stampin' Up. I don't think he has anymore. It's a retired one, but you can use any kind of label punch to punch out the saying. And I'm going to take a little bit of Pool Party and go ahead and sponge on the edges of the saying, just to highlight it a little bit off of the card. So we'll set that aside. And we'll go ahead and make our flower, and I'll show you how I did that. This is my piercing mat. This is the large one they have from Stampin' Up now, which I love. So what I've done is I've taken 4 of the flowers out of there. Excuse me. 2 of the Calypso Coral and 2 of the Pool Party. And, sorry, my cat is interrupting things. And the first couple layers I'm not going to really do much of anything with except just kind of put them together. So I think we'll do the Calypso Coral on the bottom. And do this. Now my top flower, what I did is I took my bone folder and I actually curled up the top edges of my flower. And you can do this as curly as you want. You can do it for all the layers if you'd like. But I just did it for the top one, but I'll do a couple more here, just to kind of give it a lot of dimension. And then you're not going to be able to use a hole puncher to get through this. You do need a paper piercer or something like that. And you're going to go ahead and pierce through all those layers. And we're going to set our brad in there, which the brad also comes in the kit. And these are really pretty brads. They're like got cloth lining on them. And we'll have this all ready to go. Just close that up. And you can curl these up even more if you like, but yeah, it's really cute. I love this kit. So that takes care of that part. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take out the little label here, and it's already pre-embossed, so you don't even have to do that. But I just wanted to add a little bit of accent to it, so I'm using my white gel pen, and I'm just going to go around and kind of make some little small stitching dashes here. And again, you don't really have to do this, but I think it just adds to the actual embossing that's already on here to accent it a little bit more, because I just think that's really pretty. And it just takes seconds to do. So now all we have to do is start assembling our card. We're pretty much ready with all our pieces. So here's our Calypso Coral again. I'm going to be using the liquid glue to put my embossed card down, the pool party. Anytime there's something embossed, I always like to use my liquid glue rather than my snail. I think it just sticks a little better. I'm going to put the clouds up. There we go. And then I'm also going to use my liquid glue to place down my label. And I'm going to take a couple dimensionals and put them on the back of my Live in Sunshine. So that kind of just pops off the card as well. And then my flower. And again, I'm just going to use dimensionals for my flower. I think I'll use a couple of them there. Just because this is a fairly big flower. So, and that's all there is to it. So take a day to live in the sunshine, even if it's not sunny where you live. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.